Hello, welcome to this tropical update for the Western Pacific. So let's see what's happening. There's now two new tropical storms, Tropical Storm KRATHON, and Tropical Storm Jebi there. So KRATHON is very near the Philippines, and Jebi will likely head out north. So let's see some expectations. So KRATHON is near the Philippines, shows some rain affecting the Philippines. Then you go north, potentially get a very strong typhoon, pass just east of Taiwan, and potentially pass near some southern islands of Japan there. So we have to watch this very closely for Taiwan and for Japan, maybe even for China and South Korea later. So let's see. There's the satellite, there's some rain affecting the Philippines already, and most of the convection is offshore. There's the forecast, they have this going there, close to the Philippines, passing just east of Taiwan, and affecting like this is some islands of southern Japan. So like Miyakojima, some areas there, so be aware if you are there. And in Taiwan as well, this might affect you. So there's some models, they take this very close to Taiwan, through the islands of southern Japan, and maybe between Japan and Korea later. So we'll have to watch this for Japan and Korea. And then some other models take this through the southern islands there and all the way into South Korea, maybe some go towards Japan. So we'll have to watch this very closely. And there's this model, it takes this through Taiwan and all the way to South Korea. This is the Neptune. So let's see what's forecasted. So the GFS shows this there near the Philippines. This keeps going, passes very close to Taiwan. There might be some impacts in Taiwan, like although this will be passing through your east, there will be storm surge because this will be very close, very large waves, and so heavy rain. So let's see, the GFS passes it there between Taiwan and those southern islands, and then he goes like into China and dies. So this is the GFS. There's Tropical Storm Jebi. It goes out, maybe passes near some islands of Japan because there are a bunch of them scattered around, and then passes just east of Japan and goes out there. So let's see. There's the European model as well. So let's see. This is the 12Z from yesterday. It goes, and the European model actually takes this like between the Philippines and goes like right into Taiwan. So this will be a different track. And then it goes like leaves the rain in Japan and the southern islands and goes right to South Korea, maybe as a typhoon or tropical storm, then goes into the Sea of Japan. So this is an interesting track as well. There's the Canadian, it goes right there as a typhoon and then passes south of Taiwan and actually goes right east of Taiwan, but very close, like it will be affecting Taiwan a lot as well. And then it goes into South Korea there later. So Japan and South Korea have to watch this very closely, especially South Korea. So let's see, the icon, it has it there, goes just north of the Philippines, and the icon actually takes us over Taiwan and the southern islands of Japan and goes right into southern Japan. It's maybe a tropical storm or remnant. So let's see. There's the Neptune. I showed you the track before. Takes it to the north of the Philippines and goes into Taiwan and then affects the southern islands of Japan and goes into South Korea. So Japan and South Korea have to really monitor this, and the Philippines are already feeling some rain now, so be careful there. And Taiwan, I think, has to make some preparations already and stay safe, because these will or pass very close to you, just to your east or over you. So some big impacts expecting Taiwan. Not very big, but some impacts will occur there. So be careful there. And let's see. So let's see the European again, maybe the 18Z from yesterday. So this typhoon is there. There's not much dry air around it, but it shows going to Taiwan there, kind of in a good environment. And let's see here. For example, the typhoon is there. There's not much wind here as well. There's some to the north because of a trough, but the trough retreats and then it goes towards Taiwan. So it's in a good environment for now. And let's maybe see something here. So let's see, for example, if I find the Western Pacific here. So this is the European ensembles, like the different members from the European. They take this tropical storm Jebi just east of Japan and through the Pacific and goes out. So not a threat, not a big threat for Japan. You mainly pass just east of you. And there's this new storm there. Most members try passing just east of Taiwan, like very strong members, as a strong typhoon, very strong typhoon. And most of them go towards South Korea later. A few one goes towards China, but mainly towards South Korea or Japan. So these are like the different options. And then later, it does show maybe a sign or two of some new systems, but very weak signs for now. So just be careful in Taiwan and monitor this in South Korea and Japan there. So let's see what's happening in terms of rain. So the Philippines already feeling some rain there. The northern, some parts of central Philippines. So in the next 3 days, does show a lot of rain in the northern Philippines as the system passes just north. Some showers and storms in the south. It might be light and some isolated storms. So, but the southern island might get some more storms. And the real danger is in the north there. So let's see, the European has more than 400 millimeters, 434 millimeters, 300 millimeters. So please be careful in the northern Philippines. So like 154 millimeters, 200 millimeters. So please be aware. Parts of the western Philippines are maybe 3 millimeters. So in these islands, I think they belong to the Philippines, just north. The European has 800 millimeters of rain there. Because if the system actually goes there, so the system is there now. But if it goes passes just north of the Philippines, you'll be like right over those islands or very close to. So please stay safe. Have some preparations there. This might have some very big flooding and wind, so please stay safe there. 600 millimeters further east, 500 millimeters, 400 millimeters, so please stay safe. And for now it has like 200 millimeters in Taiwan, but it's just 3 days. Let's move on to next 5 days, and then the European, they takes this over Taiwan there, more than 600 millimeters throughout all those mountains of Taiwan, those valleys or places there. And then it has like 500 millimeters in southern Taiwan. But those areas there, like most of the seas are on the east coast, but those mountains there shows more than 600 millimeters, that there can be some dangerous flooding and landslides as this passes through you. So please stay safe in Taiwan and the northern Philippines there. So let's see, there's the GFS. It shows through the GFS. It is much further east, but it has like 100 millimeters in those islands in northern Philippines. Northern Philippines close to 100, but then it has this going further east and curving towards Taiwan later as maybe a weaker system. So it has like 300 millimeters in northern Taiwan, southern island of Japan 200 millimeters. Let's see, 100 millimeters. Then it has this going like towards kind of Japan later, like 100 millimeters already. So be aware there. And then let's see, there's the icon. It shows like the European, a lot of rain in the northern Philippines, more than 300, 400 millimeters. Then it has this going towards Taiwan, more than 500, close to 600 millimeters, parts of Taiwan, especially southern eastern Taiwan, and then northern Taiwan a lot. And then it has this going towards kind of southern Japan to watch for some rain and winds. So please stay safe there. This is a very dangerous system. So let's see. There's this tropical storm there, Yaji, or I forgot the name, but you might pass close to Ogasawara, and it may be some islands of Japan, so we'll watch for that as well. It's also showing a lot of accumulation, wait, near the Isu Islands, like 200 millimeters or something, so we'll watch for that as well. So now, let's see, shows Jebi there, so and will generally go north past just west of Ogasawara, but there might be some rain and winds there. It shows passing just east of Japan, but if there are any islands there, better watch out for this as well. So please be careful. And there's that front there, the remnants of that tropical storm we talked about in the last video. So this front is passing today and tomorrow through the Izu Islands, showing some very heavy rain. Those islands like Hachijo might have some heavy rain, especially Kozushima and the islands just south of it, like Miru Kajima, might have some very heavy rain. Alright, happening now into Sunday. So then this front dissipates and tropical storm Jebi passes very close to Hachijo on Tuesday the 1st and passes just east of Japan. The European model has this dangerously close to Japan there. So and then this goes out into the Pacific. So please be careful. And there's this I showed you, the tropical storm typhoon there, northern Philippines into Taiwan. So please stay safe there. Maybe Japan or South Korea later. So please stay safe. In terms of wind gusts, it does show this tropical storm there now, some very high winds. And then this is the European model. It has this passing by the northern Philippines, so it goes there into the northern Philippines, more than 90 km/h gusts, 76 km/h gusts in those islands to the north of the Philippines. So there are some very damaging winds in those islands if this happens, like in Basco 105 km/h gusts. Then it has this strengthening all the way to 142 km/h gusts near Basco, 166 km/h gusts on Monday the 30th. So this will have some very damaging impacts on those islands if this happens, so please stay safe. Then it has this going to southern Taiwan as it makes landfall, so like more than 187 km/h gusts southernmost Taiwan. And then it kind of goes into Taiwan, some very high gusts, more than 100 km/h in most areas of eastern southern Taiwan. Even western Taiwan might have some very high gusts from this, so be careful everywhere. And then this keeps going, high gusts everywhere, like show some very high gusts in Miyakojima, southern Japan, 77 and 86 km/h gusts. Some other islands, some 104 km/h gusts on Tuesday the 3rd, and in a big area there's some very high gusts. Then this finally goes north, shows some higher gusts entering Korea or Japan by like Saturday the 6th. So it already has like some 98 km/h gusts in South Korea next Saturday, but it's a week out. We don't know yet what will happen, but let's see. There's the GFS, it has this there, but it has it passing like just east of the Philippines, but it still shows some very strong winds in those islands to the north of the Philippines. And then it goes just east there and kind of curves towards Taiwan. But this has like 109 km/h gusts in those southern islands of Japan. And then this Wednesday the 2nd shows some very high gusts in the sea between China and Taiwan, like more than 90 km/h gusts. And then it has this like going there very close like to northern Taiwan, some very high gusts continue and then dissipates. So please be careful in those areas. There's the icon, it shows it a similar track to the European, goes just north of the Philippines. It has more than 150 km/h gusts in Palawan, in the northern Philippines. It has like, in the mainland of the Philippines, some 97 km/h gusts, some 137 in Basco, so this will be very damaging for those areas. It has 173 km/h gusts in Basco, and then it goes into Taiwan as like 162 km/h gusts, and high wind gusts all throughout Taiwan, like all areas except like an area or two in green, but all areas with very high winds, like 100 11 kilometer progress in Taipei next Wednesday. Ishigaki in southern Japan, like 93 kilometer progress. Miyakojima, some very high gusts as well. Next Thursday, the 3rd. And all those islands, like Amami, might have some higher gusts, Okinawa, because the icon takes us to like southern Japan next Friday, the 4th. So please stay safe there. This is a very dangerous system for all those areas. So please stay safe. And let's see. In the next 5 days, it shows some more scattered rain in Indonesia, like in Sumatra and Borneo especially. And in Malaysia, some more, like 100 millimeters in some areas, so might be some heavier showers and storms during the day. Be aware. It shows like in western Sumatra, more than 100 millimeters, so be aware there in Sumatra. And some more scattered showers and storms throughout the other areas of Sumatra. Let's see, further south in Jakarta, it's less rain, but that does show like in Java a storm or two and some showers, but nothing crazy there. And then it shows like Western Guinea shows more than 100 millimeters, still some heavy rain. And those areas, central Indonesia, southern Philippines, some scattered showers and storms. Then like Malaysia shows some showers and storms passing by, maybe close to 60 millimeters, so be aware. And Cambodia is showing more in Cambodia and Thailand, like A is 70 millimeters, so might be some more showers and storms there. And all those colored areas might get showers and storms, so be aware. And then like Vietnam shows like 33 millimeters, some showers and storms. Eastern Vietnam shows some more, and central Vietnam some more showers and storms, especially might be heavier in northern Vietnam there, so be aware. More to close to 100 millimeters in northern Vietnam, some areas. In Laos, northern Laos might get more than 100 millimeters, northern Thailand, so be aware northern Thailand, northern Laos. Central Laos is kind of fine, but there might be still some showers, a storm or two. And let's see, southern Thailand, some showers, passing storms, and southern Myanmar shows more concentration of storms, like 100 millimeters. Western Myanmar, more than 100 millimeters, and showing that area very high moisture, northeastern India, Bangladesh, northern Myanmar. So showing more than 200, 300, 400 millimeters in northern Myanmar. So if this happens, please be careful. Showing northeastern India, more than 200, 100 millimeters, so be aware. There might be flooding in a spot or two of Myanmar, Bangladesh or India. And then shows northeastern Bangladesh, some more than 140 millimeters, so please be aware there. Some heavy rain. Nepal has calmed down a little bit, but it's still like 27 millimeters, 50, 60, 70 millimeters, depending on where you're at. And southern India still has some moisture around. Maybe some more showers and storms there. Around southwestern India, some more showers all for southern India, some more a storm or two, so like more showers and storms Sri Lanka. Western India might have some storms, but and northern India, northwestern India is kind of quiet, but show like some showers and storms to central northern India. But this will mainly be in Bangladesh, northeastern India, and Myanmar, so please be careful. Central China shows some more storms. Be aware, southern China, more showers and thunderstorms. And eastern China might have some rain, especially depending where that system goes there. And then let's see, there's more rain and some snow in Mongolia, going there into Russia and northern China, because the temperature there is very low because of that cold snap. And then still showing like Sunday into Monday, so some very cold temperatures in Mongolia. Many cities in Mongolia like -8, -9 degrees, so please be careful with the cold. In Russia, let's see, 0, -16 degrees, so please be careful with the cold. Still like very cold in Mongolia, northern China into next week. And shows that rain there, higher in Russia, so some higher amounts. In Mongolia, some more rain, but much of this might come as snow, so it shows more snow throughout Mongolia, especially eastern Mongolia. And then let's see here. So does show like more than 40 centimeters of snow. Eastern Mongolia, northern China might have more than 45 centimeters of snow, and eastern Russia show like 50 60 centimeters of snow. So be careful. All of eastern Russia might have some snow in the higher elevations and inland areas, and even a place or two on the coast. Then show like central Russia, some more snow. All of eastern Russia, western Russia still quiet. So all of eastern Russia very cold weather and snow in many spots. So be aware. Still on the Himalayas, some, and in Tibet, some snow in China, there in the higher elevations. Afghanistan might have some. Iran might have some snow, and Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, there, western China, even southeastern Kazakhstan. So be aware those areas. And does show the rain accumulation, does show the snow in those areas. And in westernmost Asia, shows like a lot of rain next 5 days in Turkey, more than 179 millimeters from some storms on the Black Sea. Georgia shows more, and we'll talk more about this on the European videos as well. So shows the GFS also shows a lot in northern Turkey, so be aware. The GFS a lot in Myanmar, Bangladesh, and northern Myanmar, northeastern India, so like the European, be aware there. And it has some more scare showers and storms for southeastern Asia there, especially like in Indonesia, like Kalimantan, in Borneo, so be aware, and Sumatra. So be aware in those areas and stay safe. Let's see, wind gusts is also showing higher winds near northern China, Mongolia, because of that system. So this is the GFS. It does show some higher winds there. So be aware, Mongolia, into Russia and northern China. And let's see, shows a bigger system eastern Russia there, Sunday into Monday, the 29th and 30th. So be aware in those areas. And the GFS has those higher wind gusts there. Yeah. So stay safe.